I used to be a huge fan of Destiny. I used to watch Destiny when going on runs or when hitting the gym because I would revel in him just destroying people in debates until he went up against Ryan Dawson. And when he got demolished and picked apart by Ryan Dawson, I feel like it really showed his character because he never went back. He never went back to try and challenge him because he knew he couldn't. On top of that, I realized Destiny fans are kind of dorks. No offense if you are a Destiny fan. And I feel like they're all overweight. They all play StarCraft, and recently he's supposedly left the Red Pill arc, and I want to see what exactly his reasoning for that was.
He said, I've left the Red Pill arc. I'm done with that. Thank God. I'm glad I can be way more candid now. Got it. So by the way, does anybody here not know what it, like the Manosphere Red Pill community is?
I'm not really sure.
So the most famous person, I'm not even saying that he's Red Pill, that you'll know the name, is Andrew Tate. Okay, good.
It's so crazy to see the differences in content that's driven towards men and women, right? Like this content right here is not going to be shown to any women whatsoever. Maybe, but for the most part, I feel like women just like watch vlogs and get ready with me shit, you know?
Released a powerful documentary exploring Andrew Tate's influence on young people. Now they're off house arrest, Destiny. There's no new evidence. Things seem to be trending in the right direction.
That he's gonna get convicted, right? You want to bet on it?
Yes, I would. I know that you've been very...
We have a $20 bet going.
I know you've been highly critical.
When was this uploaded? 9 days ago. Isn't he free now? What is he talking about? It's so funny because Destiny just refuses to accept the fact that even if Tate is a human trafficker or he did this, that, and the third to women, they did not give a single solitary fuck about that fact until he started blowing up and talking about the left and talking about the leftist child Greta Thunberg, right? He's been in Romania for years, and now all of a sudden Romania wants him.
By the way, you know it's all bullshit is my point.
Absolutely not, but go ahead.
You've been willing to say...
You guys will take one line on a document uncovered by the Twitter files and use that to say that Hunter Biden did XYZ, or a guy will show up on Epstein... Let me finish.
We're not talking about
You see
Hunter
one guy
Biden.
on Epstein's
Don't
flight
move
list
the
and say that
goalposts
guy's a
here.
pedophile, but Andrew Tate has 5 million videos on how to sex traffic women. You go, did he really though? Did he really?
No, he just...
Why does Destiny act like people who are like men, especially who are in high positions of power, who are very wealthy or very famous, don't ever have women come after them? Is that such a far-fetched thing? How many high-profile men have to be taken down and dragged through the mud for Destiny to realize that, yeah, actually this kind of is a common occurrence and a thing that happens whenever, I don't know, a woman wants money or she wants revenge or whatever the case may be?
He doesn't have 5 million videos on how to
He doesn't have videos talking about how to make women fall in love with him. There's not leaked text log talking about how to get women to do sex work. There's not logs showing and videos talking about how he gets his woman to convince other women to do sex work. There's not...
Here's also another thing is, did anyone ever really know about the lover boy method until this came out? They accuse him of making women fall in love with him. How is that a crime? If the lover boy method is a crime to make women fall in love with you, then putting a guy in the friend zone and making him do shit for you, like take you to fucking Sephora or driving you to your boyfriend's house, that should also be a crime.
And a girl who goes through that pipeline of sex work could be fucked up for the rest of her life. They're entirely different things. Both of them are fucked, but you can't even compare to complete them or categorize them.
That's true, because gambling is actually the worst addiction in the world, far worse than doing sex work. True.
I disagree with that. I think sex is actually the worst addiction in the world. Sex or pornography. Yes, you can gamble your entire life away, your entire net worth and everything that you've worked for. But at the same token, if you look at pornography or sex, it's like, this is a biological imperative for men that is never gonna go away. You have the urge to fuck 24/7. And a bad woman that you fuck can ruin your life just as much as a bad hand at a casino.
Anyway, let's not move the goalposts. Let's stay here. And we like, this isn't a Destiny thing. But what's the likelihood that he'll be free?
Tate is almost certainly getting convicted of this one.
Okay, that's where we're gonna disagree. Anyway,
dude, he has said that for months now. At some point, you got to just bite the bullet and say, all right, you know what? It hasn't happened all this time. They're actually getting progressively freer. First, they were in jail. They were locked up. Then they were put on house arrest, and now they're free to roam the streets however they want. It's been 9 months, Destiny. It's time to give it up. Okay, you lost on this one.
getting it back on track. You've been very critical to Red Pill.
Yeah.
You've been beefing with, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I would like you to say what you think about the following people. Is that fair?
Okay.
Okay. So a lot lately, other than Tate, we've just gone there. You've been fighting with Rolo a lot.
Yeah.
I would say Rolo's a friend. What's going on with you and Rolo?
Rollo is the equivalent of like a high school girl that never grew out of their mean girl spirit. I've never seen even a girl gossip as much as he does online. I've never seen somebody self-promo their horrible book that was probably written by somebody else so much. I've never seen somebody run so much when confronted with opposing stats like he did to me on that Fresh and Fit episode where he was basically my bitch for 3 hours and he got Sartain to debate the entire time for him. I've never gone to studios before and have people say like, hey, you're gonna leave pretty soon, right? Because Rollo's coming, he's really scared that you're gonna show up and ambush him on a show. I have never seen such a bitch-made man like that my entire life.
Wow.
That's Rollo.
Bro, you literally do the exact same thing with Ryan Dawson. What are you talking about?
That same type of energy when you see him in person?
I'll match people's energy in person. I'll say it in person if he wants, but like the guy won't talk to me in person anymore. Unless I go and I help his failing podcast.
By the way, Rollo has been working out. He's looking bigger than ever these days.
Yeah, is he? That's
Does it
good for
intimidate
him.
you a little bit?
No, why would he intimidate
Okay.
me?
Anyway,
Rollo's also been taking TRT. I hate those fucking self-help people that tell you need to grind every day, you need to go to the gym, but motherfucker, you are on testosterone replacement therapy. Do not fucking talk to me until you can take that needle out of your ass once a week.
Anyway, I saw the debate with you and him on Fresh and Fit. Fresh and Fit was the biggest men's podcast in the world. They just got demonetized. I think it's horrible. I do also think that they sort of were aware of the strikes and some of the things that they were doing. What are your thoughts on that?
On the demonetization?
Yeah, the demonetization. And
I
what's
don't
gonna
like
happen.
anybody getting, unless you're clearly breaking rules, you're doing something against the TOS, I don't think you should get demonetized. I talked with Myron as much. I think it's unfortunate that they went down that JQ rabbit hole. I think that's what, at the end of the day, kind of got the channel fucked. I don't like to see anybody get demonetized again, unless they're like breaking actual rules.
Gotcha.
So,
Does anybody here not know?
Dude, and that's also something that Destiny won't admit either, bro. This happened on the Nick Fuentes podcast where he tried to deny the fact that Nick talking about the JQ is what got him demonetized off of Twitter, off of every single social media platform. And he refused to accept the fact that it is specifically talking about the JQ that gets you banned, demonetized. Dude, they say retard, they say gay, faggot, all of the above. Right? They make fun of LGBT, they make fun of women, it doesn't matter. But as soon as they start talking about JQ, then they get demonetized. And that's something that he just refuses to ever speak about.